And I see people making uncanny comparisons with Paul Kagame, my good friend Ibrahim Traoré. And I say, some of these folks are operating in a slightly different environment, where their word is obeyed instantly, without question. It's a different environment. You say, this guy is not doing things. Traoré is doing them. Traoré wakes up, dreams them up. Following morning, he makes a pronouncement. It is law. It is policy. Action follows. And I wake up and I say stuff, they look at me and say, what is this? What is this man talking about? We need to take it through this stage and that stage and put it to tender, float the tender. It takes 2 years, then we evaluate, then there are complaints, and there's an interdict. We wait another 4 years. By that time, you have to go and account to the people, and they remove you. Those who came before me did not fail because they didn't have ideas. They did. Maybe even better ideas. They just didn't implement them. Why? Because perhaps they failed to appreciate that the structures that are in place are not properly suited to the attainment of quick action. So you need to subvert some of these rules and processes unapologetically. And I will do it.
Something seismic is shifting in Africa. And this time, it isn't coming from the West. On May 6th, 2025, the world was stunned. Botswana's newly elected president, Duma Boko, made a move that rattled global powers and electrified Pan-African movements. In a bold declaration, Boko rejected democracy, calling it a neo-colonial trap, and publicly aligned himself with Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Inspired by Traoré's unapologetic resistance to Western influence and Rwanda's President Paul Kagame's nationalist model, Boko slammed what he called the illusion of democracy, a system he claims has only served corruption, division, and foreign exploitation. Democracy, he said, has failed Africa. He pointed fingers. At Nigeria, plagued by political corruption. At Kenya, torn by tribal divisions. And even at his own country, Botswana, where De Beers still holds a suffocating grip over the nation's diamond wealth. In place of Western-style governance, Boko announced plans to bypass bloated bureaucracy, fast-track national reforms, and build what he called a revolutionary governance system rooted in sovereignty, speed, and self-determination. His statement was clear. Africa must no longer ask for permission to be free. Predictably, the West reacted with alarm. Analysts labeled it dangerous populism. Elites warned of authoritarian backsliding. But on the streets of Gaborone, Ouagadougou, and beyond, millions celebrated. To many Africans, this wasn't the dismantling of democracy. It was the rebirth of African agency. For the first time in decades, leaders are saying what others fear to whisper. That democracy, as imported from the West, may not be Africa's salvation. With Traoré in the north and Boko in the south, a new alliance may be forming. One that challenges the status quo. One that threatens not just political norms, but the very architecture of global power. Will this revolutionary path lead to unity and liberation, or plunge Africa into deeper isolation? Only time will tell. The continent is rising, and this time, Africa is choosing its own destiny. What's your take on Duma Boko's move? Brave defiance or dangerous gamble? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more.